A growing crowd is at the Carter County Detention Center in support of Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis.
A tough day for an elementary school in Lexington. One of their students died in a crash this weekend. Another is struggling to survive. We'll show you how faculty here are supporting their children.
Another day of scorching heat. We go through the afternoon right around 90 degrees. Slight chance of rain, but it changes big time in the upcoming days. Rain and also cooler temperatures. I'll have all that coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at Noon.
Good afternoon from WKYT News. I'm Barbara Bailey.
I'm Bill Bryant. Here's what's happening at noon. Embattled Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis remains behind bars here at midday. She's been in the Carter County Jail since last Thursday for refusing to issue marriage licenses to gay couples.
But later today, the clerk will be getting some high-profile support from Republican presidential candidates Mike Huckabee and Ted Cruz and Republican candidate for Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin. WKYT's Victor Puente is live in Grayson with a preview of today's rally. It's our top story at noon.
Well, that rally doesn't start for a couple more hours, but you can see this crowd is gathering. They started arriving here at the jail early this morning. Media members from across the country are bunched in front of the Carter County Detention Center. Supporters of Kim Davis have also come from hours away to cheer on the county clerk.
Because once you sign up a same-sex marriage, I mean, you sold your soul to the devil.
Davis is in jail for defying a federal judge's order to issue same-sex marriage licenses. Representatives of two Republican presidential candidates, Ted Cruz and Mike Huckabee, have said they'll be meeting with Davis this afternoon. A rally with Huckabee starts at 2:30.
And God has put his laws into her heart. She can't go against the law of God. And they're making laws that ain't law.
5 different Carter County schools are closed today because of the rally. School officials told us they closed the schools because they expected a big increase in traffic. As more supporters make the drive to Grayson, this small town is at the center of a big controversy.
It was about 6 or 7 hours it took some of us to take and come up here. We came because of the call of Christ that this woman is standing for.
So far, the only people we've seen here have been supporters of Kim Davis. That's unlike the crowd that usually gathers outside of the Rowan County Courthouse. That crowd is usually more divided. Live in Carter County, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Victor, thank you. Davis's attorneys have filed an appeal seeking to get Davis out of jail, but Judge David Bunning has said she would be in custody until she was no longer in contempt. The news conference with presidential candidate Mike Huckabee begins at 2:30. You can watch it live on WKYT.com.
Another report coming up in a few minutes here on WKYT News from Carter County. Other news, grief counselors are on hand at Julius Marks Elementary School in Lexington today. They're helping students there deal with the loss of a classmate. 5-year-old Lauren Osland was one of 3 people killed when the truck that she was riding in collided head-on with an SUV on US 27 in Jessamine County. Her brother, who is also a student at the school, is still recovering at Kentucky Children's Hospital. WKYT's Kristen Kennedy has more on how the first grader is being remembered.
Leaders here at Julius Marks Elementary have never had to deal with a day like this. One of their students died in a wreck and her brother is struggling to survive. Lauren Osland was the 3rd person killed in Sunday's wreck on Nicholasville Road. The Jessamine County coroner told us the other 2 victims were drivers Rusty Johnson and Robbie Chaffins. Johnson and Chaffins police say were going opposite directions on US 27 in Jessamine County Sunday when Chaffins crossed the center line, and police say he hit Johnson's truck head-on. Leaders here at Julius Marks are talking with their students about the loss of their classmate, Lauren Osland. They say those conversations today are hard.
The word death and dying are not words that are frequent in their vocabularies, and we want to help them as much as we can and support their emotions of what they're feeling and why they're feeling that.
Lauren's brother Michael is a 5th grader here, and his classmates have spent the day writing letters and drawing pictures. We're told there are counselors on hand for anyone who needs them. In Lexington, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
Kristen, thank you very much. And although they've been looking into it now, Nicholasville police say they still are not sure what caused the crash.
Several families lost everything they own after a massive fire in eastern Kentucky.
That fire broke out at the Spare Time Bowling Alley in Paintsville about 9 o'clock last night.
It quickly spread, destroying several businesses and homes overnight. WKYT's Rebecca Smith is at the live desk now with a look at the damage. Rebecca?
Good afternoon. We are learning new information about the families affected. A total of 8 now have to find a new home because of this fire. Firefighters say several of the families were also displaced following the massive flooding that affected Johnson County in July. So that's the new connection here that we know about. Firefighters say when they got to Spare Time Bowling Lanes last night, they were met with 30-foot flames just lighting up the night sky. The fire then spread to a barber shop and other stores and homes. We understand a roofing company and thrift shop are among those businesses impacted. Everyone made it out safely thanks to some alert neighbors.
I lost a lot of stuff and it's just like a nightmare.
A lot of fire, a lot of smoke coming out of the apartment buildings above the businesses, so it happened, quite rapidly.
So investigators are still at this point working to determine exactly what caused that fire. At the live desk, Rebecca Smith, WKYT.
Rebecca, thank you. One firefighter was taken to the hospital after falling. Some firefighters had heat exhaustion as well.
It's another hazy, hot, humid day here in the Bluegrass. Feels like summer with those temperatures back up in the low 90s. But big changes are coming once we hit midweek. WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris is live in our First Alert Weather Center with the details on that.
Yeah, we talked all morning long how this is the 8th consecutive day of possibly reaching that 90-degree mark, and it's just continued to roll on. However, things will change in the days to come. We'll get rid of those 90s. Outside right now, nothing really popping up, and I'm not seeing many issues there out and about. It's just like the past several days where we get a couple of isolated pop-up thunderstorms. When I say a couple, I literally mean 1 or 2 here and there. And you'll get some heavy downpours and also sitting there with a little bit of lightning. But other than that, we're pretty dry. Temperatures there in the mid-80s at this very moment. We'll finish off around 90, have that slight chance of rain today. But once we hit the next several days, we're looking at 2 fronts heading our direction. That's what we're going to be watching. One is a really wet front. We're looking at some pretty good rain, which I know a lot of us are excited about. The second one is a big-time cool down. I mean, some really cool air filtering on in here, possibly 15 to 20 degrees from where we are right now. I'll show you a cool down coming up.
All right, Micah, thank you. A plane that reported having problems ended up making a safe landing at Bluegrass Airport this morning. A U.S. Air Express jet headed from Charlotte to Lexington had an equipment malfunction with a wing flap. There were 39 people on board. The plane landed on time and without any issues. A Central Kentucky elementary school will dedicate a new playground in the memory of a murdered teacher this afternoon. Kathy Netherland and her daughter Samantha were murdered in their Bardstown home in April of 2014. So far, no arrests have been made. The entire playground is ADA compliant, which is a fitting tribute since Netherland was a special education teacher at Bardstown Elementary.
The Scott County Board of Education will be holding a public forum tonight to talk about a new superintendent. Patricia Putty plans to retire next June, and the board would like to hear from parents about what they're looking for in a new superintendent. Tonight's forum is at 7 o'clock at the Georgetown Middle School. And the U.S. Postal Service is hiring holiday seasonal workers for some mail processing facilities here in Kentucky. The openings will be at facilities in Lexington, Louisville, and Paducah. There will be about 155 openings in Louisville and 45 in Lexington. The jobs will run from November 14th through January 8th. Well, someone in central Kentucky is apparently a whole lot richer this midday, $2 million richer to be exact.
Lottery officials say a winning $1 million Powerball ticket was sold in Frankfort for last night's drawing. And because the winner paid the extra dollar for power play, that $1 million ticket is now worth $2 million. We're expecting to get the name of the store where it was sold sometime later today. The winner will then have 180 days to claim the prize. The Powerball jackpot now sits at $133 million.
Pretty good return on that extra dollar, huh?
Not a bad deal at all.